What if temptation wasn't a moment, but a shadow that always returns? What if the serpent lost the first time, but waited quietly for another door to open? Welcome back to What If Bible, where we reimagine the sacred timeline of Scripture, not as history, but as possibility. This is part 3 of our alternate series, beginning with the question, what if Eve never gave Adam the forbidden fruit? If you haven't seen the first 2 parts, we recommend you go back now, because today's question builds on everything that came before. If Adam remained pure, if Eve walked alone, would temptation simply find another way? Temptation is patient. The serpent is not banished. The tree is still standing. The fruit still glows. Temptation was not defeated, only delayed. Adam walks the garden unaware of the shadow still watching him, and the serpent, it learns, it studies, it waits, because temptation doesn't need to rush. It just needs a moment of loneliness, and paradise has already been cracked. A second fall? Maybe it wouldn't be Adam. Maybe it would be his children or their children, someone curious, someone tired of boundaries, someone who asks, why not me? You see, the forbidden isn't powerful because it's dangerous. It's powerful because it's mysterious. And mystery always finds a heart willing to chase it. So even if Eve was the only one to fall at first, eventually someone else would reach for the same fruit. And this time, the crack would become a collapse, because temptation, when unaddressed, doesn't disappear. It multiplies. The inevitable thread. So we ask, was the fall a tragedy? Or was it written into our nature, not because God forced it, but because freedom includes the power to destroy? And creation, no matter how beautiful, cannot protect a heart that chooses otherwise. Temptation is not always a serpent. Sometimes it's silence. Sometimes it's pride. Sometimes it's love twisted just enough. And if not through Eve, then through someone else, in another time, in another form, temptation would have found a way. Because the true question has never been, can we avoid the fall? But rather, what will we do after it happens? What if the fall wasn't the end of innocence, but the beginning of understanding? What if the greatest truth in Scripture is not that we fell, but that God chose to come after us every single time? If this journey through Eden has opened your mind and perhaps even your heart, leave us a comment, hit like, and make sure you're subscribed. Because this isn't the end. It's just the beginning. More stories, more questions. Only here on What If Bible.